Manchester United want Ansu Fati. Again, according to rumors, the forward has always been wanted at Old Trafford, and the Red Devils perhaps see a chance that FC Barcelona will let him go, as he has been unable to lock down a starting spot following a series of injuries. United are ready to start negotiating, but as of now the Catalans have turned them down. His agent, Jorge Mendes, has very good relationships in Manchester and could be interested in the move. The youngster set all sorts of records for the youngest player to score in different situations, but his career has stalled somewhat after many frustrating injuries. Whispers say he is dissatisfied with his current role, where Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Ousmane Dembele start. Even after an injury to the Frenchman, Xavi has opted to play with an extra midfielder, rather than counting on Fati. However, if Barcelona want to keep him, they can avoid any sale. But the club's financial situation is such that a big sale could be really useful. That is what is motivating many to predict that ultimately, Barcelona will sanction the transfer. The Red Devils chased the signature of Frenkie de Jong throughout the summer transfer window, but failed to lure him to Old Trafford. The Premier League giants now want to target another Barca player in Fati. The 20-year-old is currently contracted to the La Liga outfit until 2027, with a €1 billion release clause. However, he is currently struggling for form at Camp Nou, making only 7 league starts under manager Xavi Hernandez. Barcelona rate him as a future star, but could be forced to sell due to their financial issues. They still have an incredibly high wage bill and will have to offload players to balance the books. Fati is widely regarded as one of the most talented young players in the world. He is highly rated for his versatility, as he can play in any attacking position. The Spain international boasts excellent pace and dribbling skills. He has just turned 20, but has already made over 80 senior appearances for the Blaugrana. It would be fantastic news if United sign Fati. However, we don't think Barcelona will part with such a special player. The Red Devils need a striker after Cristiano Ronaldo's departure. They sealed a loan move for Wout Weghorst in January, but are unlikely to sign him permanently. We believe that United should go all out to sign Harry Kane. The 29-year-old's current contract at Tottenham Hotspur expires in June 2024. Spurs want the England international to extend his stay in North London, but given their failure to win any trophies since 2008, Kane is unlikely to sign a new contract. That Manchester United would be ready to offer the up to €400 million to Barcelona for the signing of Ansu Fati, which is the number his buyout clause is set at. Manchester United really want to sign Ansu Fati, despite the fact that Barcelona have even turned down €150 million from the English club for the young player. Old Trafford continue to insist. It was less than 2 months ago that Manchester United made an attempt to distance themselves from extravagant transfer rumors. Aged just 19, Fati is undoubtedly an exciting talent. He broke into the Barca team at the start of this season and became the club's youngest goalscorer in history. He has already played 25 times for the club and has been described by Lionel Messi as an amazing player. The story keeps gathering pace despite sources at the other end being keen to distance themselves from the rumor. One trusted insider who is familiar with many of Manchester United's transfer discussions. Fati's name has not been discussed ahead of the next window. If there is concern about paying £100 million for genuine long-term target Jadon Sancho, a homegrown player with regularly proven Bundesliga and Champions League ability, it would seem sensible to assume there is more fear over a player with less experience and a lower profile. United had small interest in Fati in the past, and that could be why the story is surfacing now. Ahead of the January window, when the club were drawing up long-term targets, Fati was mentioned as someone whose situation was worth exploring. Ultimately, it quickly became clear he would not be available. Over in Spain, there are a couple of theories among journalists and agents about the progress of this storyline over the past week. One is that super agent Jorge Mendes is becoming involved with the player and is using his contacts to act as an intermediary between the two clubs. There is a feeling this could all be a power play to show he can make things happen for the player, with the deal now being discussed widely in public. Another theory is that the Barcelona board are happy to help create a narrative that makes it look like they have big clubs trying to sign him, and that they are fighting to hold on to one of their brightest talents. As one source explained, all that matters to certain people at the club is public perception. It would not surprise me if this was all some sort of stunt that has been generated to show them in a positive light. Sources told us that Barcelona know that Fati does not want to leave. He has spoken publicly about how being part of the side feels like a dream, and past negotiations mean we should expect an improved contract. when he reaches his 20th birthday in October. A new €400 million release clause is also mooted. To put the whole story into context, we should consider the bigger picture at Barcelona and how Fati might fit into the plans. The matter that complicates his immediate future is that Barca want to strengthen their attack with a high-profile signing in the next window. For some board members, Lautaro Martinez is the man they want, but for others, and even some within the dressing room, a move to bring back Neymar Jr. would be the dream. In order to make either signing, funds need to be raised. The club's cash flow has run into problems, and avenues that intermediaries have been exploring to offload fringe talent, such as Ousmane Dembele and Felipe Coutinho, are leading to a dead end at every turn. And that is where Fati becomes an interesting case. Where does he fit in? He already has competition from Messi, Antoine Griezmann, Luis Suarez and Martin Braithwaite in the forward positions, as well as Dembele and Coutinho if they hang around. Some players would find that frustrating, and some clubs would be tempted to cash in, but neither of those factors are going to be strong enough for Fati to permanently leave Barca at this stage.